once again to my channel. I am your host, Simone Blair-Walker, the life and style transformational expert, baby. And I'm here to help you and infuse in you my 28 years experience in the fashion and beauty industry. I love fashion. I love people. I love to inspire you in how to look good. And today I'm going to show you how to do this interlock braid. Isn't it nice? It is amazing. It is something that you can do very easy. It's a great workout do. So you see, I've been working out this morning, so this came in right in handy. You can give yourself a break if you're quarantined at home and you don't know what to do. You cannot go to the salon, but you do have some time on your hand to learn something new and how to keep your hair healthy and nice. So guess what? Just follow me and I'll show you how. Thank you for tuning in. So make sure you press that like button and that subscribe button so you can get noticed when I drop my latest videos. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. See you then. So to begin the braiding process, you want to braid your hair all the way back. Here I have at least 10 braids that I've braided back, and now I am going to actually just separate the braids and create like a knot. Pull them to the side. Flatten them out a little bit so that you don't have too much bulk. And then I'm going to use a needle and thread. This is just a regular thread and needle that you would use to sew your hair down. See? Begin by sewing down the very ends. And if you have any additional hair that is exposed, that you can actually just tuck that hair itself underneath the braid, because when you do start the interlocking process, you can just lock in any additional hair that sticks out. But my main objective here is to just sew down the bulk of the braid and just to ensure that it does not come loose while I'm wearing the braid itself. So I'm just going to take that from left to right or right to left, whichever you feel most comfortable with. And then at the very end, once I've completed this process, then begin my braid. So now what I have here is actually just some used interlock braids that I have had for probably about 2 years now. I've had this since 2018, yeah, so 2 years. But I love these so much. They don't make this anymore, but this same exact technique is what you can use you can apply this to any type of interlock styles, and it's very simple. So basically you're just going to look for that loop, which is right here at the top of the braid itself. You're going to start, see, like if you have a hair sticking out there, you can just tuck that in, because once you interlock the back, you can just lock that in at the same time. But anyhow, find the loop. I start right here at the edge, slide that interlock inside the braid, hook the top of the braid itself, slide this down, loop it through, and then you slide the braid itself on the way through. Pull it through here. And that's the first one. So here's another important thing that I do. Like when I braid my hair back, I try not to braid it too tight, because what happens is you're going to have to leave a little extra cushion for this interlock to slide through. If you don't do that, then it's going to be really tight, really uncomfortable, and sometimes extremely difficult to sleep at night. It's uncomfortable. So trust me, what I do braid it tight enough, but just enough. I mean, it's not extremely tight. So the tighter, of course, it lasts longer, but to me, I'd rather be comfortable. And this is something that I can do over and over again. I could possibly wear this for maybe 2 months. The hair grows on an average rate of 1/2 inch per month. So you can possibly get 2 months out of this. I'll probably wear this maybe for a month or so. It depends on how I feel, but I love this hair so much that I wash it over and over again. So if you notice, it looks like a braid and a twist at the same time. So look at that. And for me, what I like about it too, the older it gets, the better it looks. So I mean, I just like natural looks, and this gives me that natural feel. Another important thing is so that you don't want it too bulky. And one of the things that I noticed that when I see a lot of people wearing braids and interlocks, they just put too much braids in the hair, and it just looks like a helmet. So what I do to try to eliminate that, I space it out almost like in a checkerboard pattern. So let's say, for instance, I'll put one braid here, and then I'll leave a little gap here, and then I'll place the other one here. And then I will just create that same pattern. So leave at least anywhere from a ½ inch to an inch in between each braid. And then you just continue throughout the entire head. Now, this is where it's particularly very important when you're doing the interlock in the back. So as you know that these braids actually go all the way down, but if you're not careful, you'll have a gap in the back. So what I do to eliminate that gap is I have the hair, and then, I mean, it's really hard for me to see. So I'm a feeler. So I will feel, let's say for instance, I know that the last braid is here, so that I go up like a little notch, and then I slide it in. And then what I try to do, I try to use that and I fill in the gap first on this side here. And I let the braid fall there. So the next one, I think I have something caught up into that. You feel that. And then the next one, I will add it and allow that braid to fall on the opposite side. See that? That look, it's gonna look a little crazy initially, but once you reach up top, everything actually just falls together. Now we're wrapping it up to the very last row. So I'm just gonna slide it in. Now, as I mentioned before, ladies, this particular braid, I don't recall the name of this braid pattern, but it is by, I think it's by Model. I thought it was Free Tress at first, but I now remember it's by Model. And they don't actually make this anymore. I wish they did, so that is the reason why I have been washing this thing over and over again. When I take it out, I just shampoo it, let it air dry outside, you know, in the hot sun, and then add some like fresheners to refresh it and conditioners to recondition the hair, and let it dry, and then I use it all over again. So it's not brand new, but I think that when it comes to any type of braid styles, I particularly care for it when it starts to look a little bit dreadish and tangled, because I love natural locks. I just love locks. I just haven't been brave enough to just go all the way out. So call me a bald head dreadlocks. I'm an ITEL person at heart, but have not been able to make that commitment, because I do love the excitement about just changing my hair frequently, and I do get bored with my hair. So having the option to take it in and out is, I think, works best for me. So there you go. So ladies and gentlemen, see, now here is the gap right here. Now it's up to you, but I'm going to actually take one more. See this? There's a slight gap here of separation, but it goes back too far for me. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get another braid. I'm going to interlock on one side and loop it to the other side. And then I'm going to slide that through there and pull, and voila, I have now closed the loop. And so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, all finished. Yeah, man, me ready now, me ready. Listen, I'm going to exercise this week. I'm going to do a whole heap of things. As a matter of fact, look out for me on River City Live. I will be introducing some unique tips for our viewers, for people that are stuck at home, women who don't know what to do with their gardens, who, hey, listen, you know you have weed out there. I have a whole heap of weeds, so I'm going to show you how to get rid of your weeds. all sorts of things on how to look and live your best life. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you press that like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I will be adding more content on how to look and live your best life, baby, one day at a time. Also, you can also pick up the copy of my bestseller. It's called How Can I Win? Unlocking the Blueprints of Personal Success. It is an amazing book if you want to just break through in your life. You want to figure out how to win, how to navigate through like unproductive behavior, unproductive thoughts, and just how to be a better person overall. Again, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, baby, me sooner later. All right, bye-bye.